Abandoned Russian base holds secrets of retreat in Ukraine. The Russian soldiers had fled weeks before, but they left their traces everywhere. Concrete steps led into the basement of their hastily abandoned headquarters in this small riverside town in eastern Ukraine. A bunker smelling of damp lay behind a steel door marked Command Group. Papers, some charred, were stuffed into a furnace. Others were scattered across the floor. In a floral notebook, an unnamed staff officer left a sketch of a cartoon soldier and mused about going home. The book's 91 handwritten pages contained other information, too: coordinates of Russian intelligence units, records of calls from commanders, details of battles, men killed and equipment destroyed, and accounts of a breakdown in morale and discipline. In all, the bunker yielded thousands of pages of documents. Reuters reviewed more than 1,000 of them. They detailed the inner workings of the Russian military and shed new light on events leading up to one of President Vladimir Putin's most stinging battlefield defeats, Russia's chaotic retreat from Ukraine's northeast in September. In the weeks before that defeat, Russian forces were struggling with surveillance and electronic warfare. They were using off-the-shelf drones flown by barely trained soldiers. Their equipment for jamming Ukrainian communications was often out of action. By the end of August, the documents show, the force was depleted, hit by death, desertions, and combat stress. 2 units, accounting for about a sixth of the total force, were operating at 20% of their full strength. The documents also reveal the increasing effectiveness of Ukraine's forces and offer clues to how the 8-month-old war might unfold, with Russia now under intense pressure on the southern front around the Black Sea coast. In the weeks before their retreat, Russian forces around Balaklia, a town 90 kilometers south of Kharkiv, came under heavy bombardment from HIMARS rocket launchers, recently supplied by the United States. The precision missiles repeatedly hit command posts. A Russian officer who served in the Balaklia force for 3 months described to Reuters a sense of menace hanging over the occupiers. One of his friends bled to death in early September after a Ukrainian strike on a command post in a nearby village. "It's a game of roulette," said the officer, who asked to be identified by his military call sign placket Junior 888. "You either get lucky, or you are unlucky. The strikes can land anywhere." The Kremlin press service referred questions for this article to the Defense Ministry, which didn't comment. Russia has said previously its military has everything it needs to fight the war.